All right, with all the snow out there, we're going to need to get out there and shovel. You know that, but it's a dangerous and sometimes deadly activity for some people.
Which is why we want to keep you safe when you're outside. Our Aaron Baskerville and Dr. Nandi live outside in the elements with what you need to know. Good afternoon, guys.
Hey, good afternoon, Glenda and Carolyn. It's very nasty outside. It's still coming down. You know, we do have some helpful hints for you, but our #1 advice, if you can't afford it, pay somebody to shovel, right? But we are not that lucky. Obviously, taking a look at this stuff, it's that heavy, wet, slushy stuff, and I'm sure a lot of people can overexert themselves very easily over the next few days.
Yeah, you know, Aaron, a lot of our patients, this is the most strenuous exercise they'll have the entire winter, so we want to give some tips on what to do. So what I say is, #1, you know, if you're going to use smaller shovels. We have a pretty big shovel. Use a smaller shovel. The reason why is because if you have bigger shovels, you know, you basically exert yourself even more in this kind of weather. Secondly, when you're doing the snow shoveling, you want to make sure that you don't have a big meal. Have a big meal before you do the snow shoveling. What happens is that you exercise your heart a little bit more, exert it even more. And a lot of people say, I'm going to have a drink before. Do not have a drink before going out and shoveling, because what happens is you get this warmth and you underestimate how much you're overexerting yourself. So important tips when you go out there. Lastly, take breaks. You know, a lot of macho men out there, I'm tough, I'm going to just go out and kill it for an hour. Do not do that. Take frequent breaks so you don't exert yourself even more.
And there's an art to shoveling, right? I don't even know if I'm doing it right. Am I doing it right?
Aaron's got it perfectly. So here's what you do. You know, one of the things that we also worry about our back, right?
Yeah,
so back is #1. You don't want to round your back like I'm doing this. If you round your back, then you don't use the powerful muscles that can make snow shoveling easy. Secondly, also bend your knees, and then also extend your hips a little bit so you're exerting less pressure on your back.
Right.
And lastly, you want to get your core engaged. One of the biggest problems back injuries is that people don't use their core. They use everything but that. So suck it in, use your core, and then you can shovel the snow with ease, but also not have injury to your back.
Great tips. Thanks, Dr. Nandi, right there. Hopefully you paid attention so you don't injure yourself over the next few days.